Okay. Yeah. Is it my screens is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now today we have to discuss the directional couplers. Okay. So here, what do you mean by the directional couplers? And here we will know the types of directional coupler also. So first of all, we know that the directional coupler. So directional couplers are available in a directional coupler is a device having four ports. Okay, and here you can see that having port number one, port number two, port number three, and port number four. Okay, so and the first type of directional coupler, that is known as Beth hole directional coupler. Beth hole directional coupler. So first type of directional coupler is your Beth hole directional coupler. You can see that here. You can see that this is the directional coupler having single holes. Here you can see that you are having a single hole. So the directional coupler having a single hole, that is called Beth hole directional coupler. It provides the coupling between the two microwave waveguide or junctions. Okay, and it also couple the two microwave component, and it also provide the directions of your microwave energy. That's why it is called a directional coupler. That's why it is also called a directional coupler. Okay, so now here you can see that uh, now come to the constructions of directional coupler. So that in the constructions, you can see that the port number one, from port number one and port number two, you can see that this is port number, from port number one to port number, here you can see that from port number one to port number two, that is a primary waveguide. That is called a primary waveguide. Okay. Uh, uh, Yes. So here you can see that, is it visible? My PPT is visible to you?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So now you can see that uh, port number one to port number two. I think port number one to port number two is called primary waveguide, and port number three to port number four, that is called secondary waveguide. So secondary waveguide. Okay, so here you can see that between the primary waveguide and secondary waveguide having one hole and single hole, so it provides the directional change of your microwave energy. That's why it is called a directional coupler. That's why it is called a directional coupler. And whenever it is a single hole, that is called a Beth hole directional coupler. Okay. Now come to the performance characteristics of an directional coupler. So to understand directional coupler, their performance characteristics, we should know the detail of the port of directional coupler. So first port of directional coupler, which is your incident port, which is a port number one. Okay, and second one, that is your port number two, which is we can say this is a receiving port, and port number three, which is known as backward back port, and port number four is called coupled port. So in the port number one, which is the incident port, you can apply the incident power, and that incident power or microwave energy is directly transmitted from incident port to receiving port, and at the time of and the power which received at the receiving port, that is represented by the PR, receiving port, and the power which is transmitted from the incident port, that is P1. Okay. Similarly, uh, some amount of the incident power which is transmitted from port number 1, it is it is passing to the holes, bath holes, and it is some amount of microwave energy get change their directions and reach to the coupling port. Okay, and coupling port and the power which receive at the coupling port, that is called a coupling, that is called a coupling uh, that is called a coupling port, and the power which received, that is called coupler, your forward power. Okay, and another and here you can see that some amount of microwave power will reflect back from port number, receiving port, to back toward the input side, which is a your port number 3, so back port. Okay, so back the power which receive, some amount of power which is reflected back to the port number 3, it is called a back power, and it is represented by the back power. So there are four terms you can understand. That is a first one is incident power, second one is a receiving power, third one is a back power, and fourth one is a forward power. So ideally you can see that the backward power should be, ideally the back, no any back power, reflected back power must be there in the microwave directional coupler. So here the back power, ideally the back power value must be 0. Okay, then you can see that directional coupler having a good directivity. Our directivity is high, directivity of a directional coupler will be high, means at maximum infinite, whenever ideally back power must be 0. Ideally back power must be 0, means there is a no any power across the back ports. So this is the small instruction details about the directional couplers. Now uh, we will see that, we will physically see that how this directional coupler, will look like. Now come to the, I think okay, just a minute, maybe I think you are visible or not. uh, yes. Is it visible? Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the things visible?
Directional couple, single port, performance of
Directional.
characteristics of DC.
Okay, 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 just a minute. Means is that coupling factor and directivity and isolation, these things are not visible? Just a minute, I'm
They
just
are in
sharing.
the second page, sir. Coupling factor, C, and directivity.
Only two things are visible. Okay, I'm
Yes, sir.
sharing again. I don't know why it's not moving. Uh, just a minute. I have to go to the meeting and again share the top there. Okay. Now is it visible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now you can see that. So here we have to analyze the few parameter which is known as coupling performance characteristics of directional couplers. So there are three terms you have to remember with respect to performance characteristics of directional coupler. That is first parameter, that is known as coupling factor. First parameter which is known as coupling factor. So what do you mean by the coupling factor? Okay, so here you can see that coupling factor is can be represented by the C. Okay, and it is defined, this coupling factor C can be defined is equal to 10 log of incidence. It is a ratio. Coupling factor is a ratio of uh, incident power upon forward power. Okay, so while giving or while discussing about the coupling factor, you just remember what is input. So input is nothing but your incident power and the power which received at the coupling port. Okay, that is a forward power. So it is a ratio of your forward. It is a ratio of your incident power upon forward power, which is a power. The forward power, which that is the power that received at the coupling port. So the coupling factor you can find out while logarithmic 10 log of incident power upon your forward power. And forward power is the power which you can receive at the coupling port. So anyhow, coupling port power can be there so that you can define the coupling factor. What do you mean by that? What is the significance of this coupling factor? It tells how incident power is sampling, how your incident power you can sample, you can achieve, or how much power of your incident power you can receive at your coupling port. So this information is given by the equations of coupling factor. So just you remember what do you mean by the coupling factor. Coupling factor is a uh, because it is a coupling factor, so coupling parameters or coupling power will be there. So coupling power is in denominator here. So it is a ratio of incident power upon your coupling power, which is a forward power, and 10 log is a common to all these parameters. So coupling, and it is represented by the C. So coupling power C is equal to 10 log of Pi upon Pf. Okay. So now come to the second parameter, that is a directional directivity. Directivity which is represented by the capital D. So directivity can be represented by the capital D, and it is the ratio of you know that directivity means it will is directivity means whenever you are transmitting the incident power to the directional coupler, it should be reached from port number one to toward port number 2 and 4, and no any amount of power can be reflect back to the port number 3. So here the directivity means it is a ratio. It is a ratio of your forward power, means the power which is you can receive at the coupling end upon backward power. So the ratio of forward power, the forward power upon the backward power, it should be defined the directivity, because we know that ideally the PV, ideally the value of back power, it must be zero. So ideally this there should not be any reflected power from port 4, from port number 2 to 4, and there should not be any reflected power. So PB must be zero, and so directivity can be defined as the ratio of forward power and upon backward power, and 10 log of 10 log is a common term which will come for all the performance characteristics. Now, the significance is that it distinguishes to the coupling power and back power. The factor, the factor directivity can be distinguished the coupled power, because it is a ratio of coupled power and backward power. So it will distinguish the coupled power and backward power. Okay, so directivity and isolation. And the third parameter, that the third performance characteristic, that is isolation. which can be indicated by the letter I, and it is the ratio of incident power upon backward power. We should know isolation factor means here you can see that you should you should you should change, you should know, you should remember isolation means uh, we should isolate port number 1 to port number 3 and port number 2 to port number 4. Means port number, how port number 1 and port number 3 both are isolated at input side, and how port number 2 and port number 4 is isolate each other. So the so 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 to calculate the isolations property or isolations, there is a one factor that is called isolation factor. So isolation factor or isolation, which can represented here as an I, and which is in ratio of 10 log of pi upon pb. So where pi is incident power, and we know that pb is a reflected backward power. So backward power, okay, so 10 log of incident power upon backward power is can define you as an isolation. So here you can see that ideally I have defined. I told you ideally the backward power means no any power received at the input port 3, input port which is port number 3. So backward power PB must be 0. So now here we will take an example of our physical circuit. That is here you can see that I will show you one example of directional coupler, batch type of directional coupler. So from figure you can see that this batch hole having four port: port number 1, port number 2, port number 3, port number 4. Port number 1 is used for applying the incident wave. Port number 2, this is the receiving port. This is, sorry, this is receiving port, and port number 3 is a coupling port, and port number 3 is a backward port. So power which can receive at port number 1 is incident power. The power which received at port number 2, that is the received power PR, and the power which received at the coupling port, that is PF, and the power which received at the port number 3, that is PB. So now if you take the example of your directional coupler, physical directional coupler, if you are having 3 dB, if you the direction, if you are having the 3 dB directional coupler, okay, so what is the significance of that 3 dB 4 port directional coupler? Now I will show you. I will show you the directional coupler physically how it what is the meaning. So, but so in theoretically you can understand here. Like suppose you are taking 3 dB directional coupler. Okay, so here suppose at port 1 you are applying 1 watt power, 1 watt incident power. So using 3 dB, 3 dB means power is equally divided into the port receiving port and coupling port. Means for the 3 dB directional coupler, for the 3 dB directional coupler, your 1 watt power which is applied at input port 1 is divided equally into the receiving port, which is port number 2 and port number 4. So here 1 watt power can be shared like 0.5 watt and at coupling port and 0.5 watt at receiving port. If you are having 10 dB of directional coupler, you can see that the power 90% power can be delivered to receiving port, and 0.1% power can deliver to the coupling port. So this is the significance of directional coupler, and here you can see that at port number three is a no power is received. Ideally, PB, the power received at port number 3, which is backward power, is 0. So here we have sorted that port number 3 from this figure. Now, if you I will show you same things in a physically. I will show you how it directional coupler is look like, and how you can how you can physically see the directional coupler and correlate your concept. So now I will show you the now I will show you the directional coupler. Wait a minute, just a minute. Wait a minute. So now come to the now. Okay. So here you can see now. Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it visible? Okay, fine. So here you can see now all the ports are visible. Means directional couplers are visible completely, or is it? So may I know is it visible completely or something? Is it visible?
Not completely, sir.
Not completely.
If we
Now,
see send, we can't see that
now,
line.
now,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
now is it visible
Yes, sir.
completely?
Somewhat left, sir.
Is it?
No, sir.
No.
Now it's okay, sir.
Okay. 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 Right. So now you can see that there is a port like you can see. Okay, actually I am in the. So here you can see that from this is your 4 port. So here this is a port number 1. Okay, and this is your port number 2. You can say this is port number 2, and this is your port number 3. Port number 3, that one, this port. Okay, now and this one, this is the directional which is changed, that is port number 4. And here you can see that port number 1 and port number 2, port number 1 and port number 2, you can see that that is a straight one. So that is a primary waveguide of directional coupler. Port number 1 and port number 2, if you see that it is straight. So port number 1 and port number 2, this is of directional coupler which is straight, that is a primary waveguide. And port number 3 and port number 2, which is associated with the primary waveguide. So and that's why it is called secondary waveguide. It is connected using single hole. There is a single hole in between the primary waveguide and secondary waveguide. In between the primary waveguide and secondary waveguide, there is a single hole. Okay, so here is a single hole, and here this can be your port number 4, and this is you can see this port number 4 is nothing but your coupling port, and this is a port number 3, which is a back port, because it is sorted, because you know that there is no any power here can be received at the port number 3. That's why you can see that from here you can see that here this port number 3, what we have done, port number 3, this port number 3 is a sorted. Okay, terminated, because there is no any power received. The backward power PV is 0 here at this point, and whatever the power you can apply from the port number 1. Okay, once you are applying any incident, suppose you can take example, this this is your this is nothing but your you can see this is your uh, 3 dB directional coupler. Suppose here the names are mentioned 3 dB directional coupler. So suppose you are applying 1 watt power here, 1 watt power at port number 1, which is incident port. So the power is travel along with the primary waveguide, and it reached to the secondary waveguide. Yeah, it reached to the port number 4. So how much power it will be received? How much power it will be received? for the 3 dB directional coupler. Here the power is equally divided. So the output port, which is port number 2, they will receive zero point 0.5 watt power because we are applying 1 watt here. So zero point 0.5 watt power can receive at port number 2, which is the receiving port PR, and here you know that there is a single hole. Okay, so while your microwave energy will travel here, and it will change the directions, and it will some amount of power is reached to the coupling port. So what amount of power can be received at the coupling port whenever you are applying the zero point 0.5 volt, one or sorry 0.5 1 watt? The power that received that at the this point at the coupling point, that is nothing but zero point 0.5 watt. Zero point 0.5 watt power here and zero point 0.5 watt power here, because 3 dB directional coupler will equally divide the power. Okay, 3 dB means whatever the power you are dividing, that is a, and whatever the incident power you are applying upon to the power 1, to the power 1 means, to the power 1 means pi upon to the power 1, that means p by 2. Suppose your directional coupler is 6 dB, and you wanted to know how the power can be divided at receiving port and coupling port, then power incident power upon to the power 2, n is equal to 2, so p by 4. So how it will be divided? So you can see that p by 4, that means that is 25%. So 25% power can be received at coupling factor coupling port, and 75% power can be received at the receiving port. So like that you can assume it, you can understand about the directional coupler. Here you can see that, here you can see that this is the point, this is the and this is the point where no power is reflected. There is a point, there is no any power reflected for the directional coupler. So and if it is a 10 dB, if it is a 10 dB directional coupler, then and if you are applying incident power, which is 1 watt, which is 1 watt, 90% power can be received at the receiving port, and 10% power can be received at a coupling port. So this is the significance of a directional coupler, and this directional coupler can here you can connect any one end of the microwave port, and here also you can connect another end of the direction component, and here also. So whatever the power you want to couple, you want to couple, this directional coupler will change and send the power to another directions using this coupling coupling port. So this is called a directional coupler. This is called a directional coupler. And physically, you can also in the experiment using the microwave test bench, using the Kriston based power supply, gun based power supply, you can use, and we will find out, or we will measure the performance characteristics such as coupling factor, isolation factor, and directivity. All these parameters we can extract with the help of this directional coupler. So now this is all about directional coupler. Now come to the, now I will switch to another types of directional coupler. Here in this directional coupler, this is a single hole. That's why it is called batch directional coupler. If in this same port, same directional coupler having two ports or two holes are there. Now here having one hole. If two holes are there, okay, then at that time the directional coupler is known as two hole directional coupler. Two hole directional coupler. Whenever single holes are there, it is called batch type of directional coupler, which the concept I already discussed. Whenever you are having two holes inside the directional coupler, it is called a two hole directional coupler. So now come to the I am again sharing to my I am going to present my screens again, and so that you can feel now. what is the your second types of you can say directional coupler, that is a two-hole directional coupler. Now you can see now, just a minute. I have you. You have to wait. Just now, you can see now. So another types of directional coupler which we will study, that is a two-hole directional coupler. Two-hole directional coupler. So here from the figure, already you just remember all these things. Okay, we know that this is your primary waveguide. No, this is your primary waveguide. Okay, it is one port number one. It is port number two. It is port number three, and it is port number four. Okay, and you know that there is auxiliary arm. So this auxiliary arm is nothing but secondary waveguide. Secondary waveguide. So now come to the constructions of two-hole directional coupler. Point A. Here you can see that this is the A, one hole A, and this is another hole B. So the distance between these two holes inside the directional coupler, we can keep in a such a way it should be lambda by 4. So lambda is a wavelength of a waveguide. So lambda by 4 distance we can keep, the lambda by 4 the distance we can create one two holes. So this between the two holes, that lambda by 4 here. Okay, that is the keep lambda by 4 because we periodic wave. We know that for periodic wave, okay, for suppose this is a one wavelength. So for this wavelength, we know that at this lambda by 4, at lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. So lambda by 4 here, lambda by 4 here, lambda by 4 here, lambda by 4 here. So it's the total become lambda. So now for first for this first wave, maximum electric field is present. So our maximum electric fields are present at lambda by 4. So here we will keep the distance which is lambda by 4 here. This is the reason to take the distance of a directional coupler, two-hole coupler, that is lambda by 4. So the distance between two holes inside the your directional coupler, that is a lambda by 4. This is now you know that backward, there is no backward power here. So here is the terminal. Here it is now you can see that. Now so there are two holes, which is there are two holes. You can see that for hole number A and hole number B. So there are two holes. Just a minute. I think is it. I don't think it is visible to you. I think something is there. So now you can see that. mm, Now you can see that. Okay. Now you can see that there are two holes. Holes A and B. The distance is lambda by 4. Okay. Second point, auxiliary arms are terminated with the match termination. Here we have used the matched terminations because there is no any wave that is reflected back. So reflected PV, there is backward power PB is 0. So that's why we are using the matched termination here. Now input from the main arm to output. Now come to the how a microwave signal can travel inside the directional coupler. Now you can see that. Now you can see that here there is the input. Okay, and this input is applying. This is whenever this input is applying, it directly received to the receiving port. Receiving port. Okay, and some amount of a microwave energy is it is passing to the gate A, and it coupled to the port number 2. port number 2, sorry, port number 4. Okay, that is output coupled power. Okay, that is output coupled power. Now, now you can see that if input signal is not matched, uh, if input signal is matched, then total power you can receive at couple port. If input signal is not matched with the output, then some amount of here you can see that here you can see that uh, now just a minute, you just yes, now here if input power is matched, just a minute, maybe some issues. Okay, now, okay, now you can see that uh, now now you can see that if uh, some here power is directly received at the receiving port and some amount power is coupled to the coupling port. If there is a if there is a here you can see that if some amount of power which is reflected back, no load is not matched with input power, some amount of power is reflected. Okay, and while reflecting back, you can see that while reflecting back, and the energy is passing to the gap B, and it will reach to the input port. It will reach to the input port. So now, now you can see uh, 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 re- related to. Is it my voice is audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, so here you can see now. Uh, just a minute, I have to take the attendance. Otherwise, the things will be because just a minute, I have to take the attendance first. Okay, now. Okay, now again I am sharing. Is it my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. So now you can see uh, some amount of power can be passing to the gap B here. Okay, which is and here you can see that here you can see that if the input is not matched with the output, then the reflected back the signal. Here you can say that some power is reflected back, and it is going to toward the port number 3, and it travels the lambda by 4 distance, and again it is passing to the passing to from gap A, and traveling the distance lambda by 4, and it reaches to the toward the coupling port, and some amount of power is also reached to the from gap B. So now here you can see that while the reflections, while the reflect power is reflecting, you can see now the signal from hole A will travel by the distance. The signal from the hole A will travel by lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4. Lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4. So total lambda by 2 distance it travel. So here you can see that the phase difference between A and B is 180 degree. So phase, because lambda by 2 is a become one the distance, total distance traveled by the reflected wave, that is lambda by 2. So the phase difference between A and B is 180 degree. So when it reach to the couple port, the signal will passing the signal which passing from A and B gave cancel each other. Why? Because some amount of power, you can see that. Just a minute, I will show you. So you do not need to confuse. Okay, just this power, reflected power, is traveling, and it travels the lambda by 4. Again, it is traveling lambda by 4. So lambda by 4, how much it is? Lambda by 2. So, and some amount of power is passing to the gate B. So while passing A, signal is traveling, while passing A, signal is traveling distance lambda by 2. While passing gate B, signal is traveling lambda by 4. So here you can see that between this point, coupling port, the signal received while passing the gap hole A and B, that is having 180 degree phase shift. So here your uh, power, here your microwave energy get cancelled because of 180 degree phase change. So as reflected signal is 180 degree phase apart from the hole A and B, it will be get cancelled at coupling port. Okay, so that's just like that, it will act as a simple. It will act as an two-directional hole coupler. So if there is a two directionals, if two there is a two holes and in the directional coupler, it is called a two-hole directional couplers. And I have discussed how the power can be transmitted, how the power can be received, or power can be distributed, or change the direction from port number, from incident port to your coupling port and receiving port. So this thing I discuss you, and this is all about the two types of directional coupler. One is a single hole directional coupler, and another one is a two hole directional coupler. So I hope you understand the concepts of batch type of directional coupler and two hole directional coupler. So now you can. So here, this is the time of question answer sessions. So I would like to ask a few questions, then we will close the sessions. Okay, so some question is that, so here you can have, I have some questions for you guys. Okay, so okay, so first question is that, the first question is that which first question is that Beth hole directional coupler, Beth directional coupler having how much holes inside the structures? One, one, two, three, or four? How many holes present in Beth type of directional coupler? How many holes? Single holes. Answer is single holes. Okay, or one hole. Now, uh, now you can see the next question is that what are the performance characteristics of directional coupler? What are the performance characteristics of directional coupler? Give me the name of three performance characteristics of directional coupler.
Coupling factor.
Coupling factor 1, good, very good. Sai Avanish, very good. Next, next performance characteristics.
Directivity.
Directivity, very good, good. Yes. Third performance characteristics. Isolation. isolation factor. Okay, so isolation factor is used to isolate which port? Port number 1 to port number 3, or port number 1 to port number 2? Yes.
Port number 1 to port
Port
number
number
3.
2 to 4.
Port number port number 2 to 4 is also correct, and port number 1 to port number 3 also correct. Okay, yeah, fine, very good, very nice. Shruti also very good. Now, very nice. Now, next question is that what is how you can define directivity? It is the ratio of which power? Directivity is the ratio of which power?
Backward.
Can you, Satish, can you tell me a complete formula for a directivity which I have discussed?
10 log
Log of,
PAB.
yeah, can you repeat please? 10 log of
Forward power to backward power.
forward
PF.
power to,
Backward power.
okay, okay, good. Now come to the what is the formula? What is the equations for isolation?
10 log Pi by Pb.
Okay, very nice, sir. Good. Now come to the last questions, maybe for the two hole directional coupler. What is the advantage? What is the advantage of or what is the need of two hole directional coupler? What is the need of two hole directional coupler? Why we switch from single hole to two holes? Hello. So okay, guys, you can take as a home assignment. Why we prefer two hole, or why we go for the construction of two hole directional coupler, although we are having single hole best type of directional coupler. Okay, although the performance and the function is same, but why we prefer two hole directional coupler? This thing you have to think as an assignment, and you can submit me in a group, or you can mail me. That's it. Thank you so much for attending the sessions, and those who have not attended the means mock test. I have conducted the mock test one, objective as well the subjective. Those who has not send the or submitted the mock one test of subjective, kindly submit by 1 p.m. today. Otherwise, then marks will be displayed in automations. After that, no any considerations for objective as well as subjective. So separate links I have given for Mark 1 objective and Mark 1 subjective. So please, by 1 p.m. After that I will not allow to entertain anybody, those who left. So thank you so much for attending the session. You can leave now.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.